Hey, Ethan here, and in this episode we'll be looking at Uncharted 4, A Thief's End for the PlayStation 4. It's the finale to Nathan Drake's career as a treasure hunter, and now it's time for some brief development history. Uncharted 4: A Thief's End was developed by Naughty Dog after the release of Uncharted 3: Drake's Deception in 2011, and also after the release of The Last of Us in 2013. Uncharted 4 started development in late 2011. It was first officially revealed at E3 2014 with a release date of 2015. It was then delayed to March 18, 2016, and then delayed again until the final date of May 10, 2016, exclusively for the PlayStation 4. It was then later released for the PlayStation 5 in early 2022, and on the PC later that year. I think it's time I finally play Uncharted 4: A Thief's End. The story of Uncharted 4 starts out with Nathan Drake and his brother Sam Drake, voiced by Troy Baker, out at sea on a boat trying to get away from pirates and then suddenly crash. It then flashes back several years into the past with Nathan Drake as a young boy talking to a nun. He then sees his brother Sam from the distance and proceeds to escape, eventually meeting up with him in front of a bike that Sam bought himself. Sam then explains to Nathan about a job that could take a long time. He says that he found items belonging to their mother on the other side of town, which Nathan then joins Sam. It then goes a few years into the future with Nathan Drake being beat up inside a Panamanian jail a few years before the events of the first game, which is actually referenced in the first few minutes of the first game.
Yeah, so unless you want to end up in a Panamanian jail, we should probably handle this ourselves.
What's worse?
You obviously haven't been in a Panamanian jail.
Nathan is then taken into a prison cell after the fight in the courtyard. Sometime later, he is then freed and transferred by a new character named Vargas. He then has Nathan climb to this tower that contains treasure belonging to Henry Avery, one of the most infamous pirates who have ever lived, with Vargas saying that he wants a cut. After Nathan finds a cross inside the tower, he then meets up with his brother Sam and a new character named Rafe. They then talk about the cross that Nathan found, saying that it's connected to St. Dismas and how there's a St. Dismas Cathedral in Scotland, and also how Avery's last sighting was also in Scotland. They then get suddenly ambushed by other inmates of the prison and eventually meet up with Vargas, saying that he wanted 25% of the reward that the three would get from finding the treasure. Right after, Rafe then stabs Vargas and leads a huge prison escape, but then...
Got it. Sam! Come on! I'll pull you up! I got you! Come on! Sam, no. No, you hold on! Hold on! Sam! Give me your other arm! Come on, reach! No! Sam!
We gotta move.
Oh, no, he's still down there.
No, he's gone. Come on, the boat's just beyond the wall.
No, I can't. Can't leave him behind.
Nate, your brother is dead. Either come with me or join him. Just have it your way.
We then see the intro credits recapping the events of the three previous games in this book-like look. It then fast forward 15 years into the future after the events of the previous three games, with Nathan Drake diving underwater discovering copper from a large container. We are then introduced to a new character named Jameson as he talks about a job in Malaysia, which Nathan is apprehensive to take it because there is no proper permits. Later on, it shows Nathan talking to Elena while having dinner and asking each other about their day. He then focuses on a painting, but Elena snaps him out of it. They then discuss about the Malaysia job, with Nathan challenging Elena to try to beat her score on Crash Bandicoot, which didn't go over well. It then shows Nathan in his office doing paperwork, which he suddenly hears knocking on the door, which ends up being his brother Samuel Drake. Nathan asks how he got out because he was assumed dead. Nathan then talks to Sam for a while about Nathan's adventures from the previous games. Sam then explains to Nathan about how he escaped prison. He says that crime lord Hector Alcazar planned a prison escape to break Sam, himself, and his other members out of prison, but in exchange, Sam has 3 months to give Hector Alcazar half of the treasure and then leave Sam. Sam then explains to Nathan about an auction that contains a real cross similar to the one that they stole years prior. The auction contains black market items. Nathan tries to back out and call someone else, but Sam doesn't let him. Nathan then agrees and calls Elena to lie to her that he got the Malaysia job permits. The two then head to Italy. Nathan and Sam then meet up with Sully, devising a plan on how to steal the cross by cutting off the power. Nathan and Sam then go to pickpocket a key card while Sully runs into a new character named Nadine Ross. While Nathan is working on cutting off the power, Nadine talks to Sully a bit more, with Rafe then showing up. Sully then finds out that the two are working together, with Rafe warning Sully not to bid on the cross, which Sully bids anyway. Nate is then able to cut the lights while Sam steals the cross. Rafe then gets mad and attempts to go after who stole the cross. Nathan then escapes and runs into Nadine and ends up fighting with her. After that, a big shootout happens, but the 3 are able to escape. The 3 then open the cross, finding a paper inside with Avria's insignia. They then find out that it is linked to St. Dismas Cathedral in Scotland. Nathan then calls Elena and lies to her again as the 3 then head to Scotland. Nathan and Sam then get underneath the cathedral and hear Rafe and Nadine having a conversation. Nate and Sam then discover a map of Kings Bay in Madagascar, but are suddenly interrupted by Nadine and her men, which causes a big shootout to happen, but Nathan and Sam escape with Sully. Nathan shows Sam a coin of a volcano. The 3 then head to Kings Bay in Madagascar. Nathan then lies to Elena again about the Malaysia job. The 3 then take a jeep and head towards a big volcano. They then get inside an old structure and discover sigils of other famous pirates and match up the coin to the wall and then go to Kings Bay. Once they get to Kings Bay, Nathan and Sully head towards this large tower. Inside, Nathan has to rearrange 4 symbols for the main pirates, but eventually has the tower come crashing down. Once Nate and Sully get inside the basement, they solve this puzzle dealing with other pirate symbols and these paintings while trying to contact Sam for help, but then...
Alright, let's see what he makes of them.
You know, that kind of looks...
Hold on.
What are you doing? You just took pictures.
Hold that. You know, Avery's recruits wouldn't have had smartphones, obviously.
Obviously.
So this would have been the only way for them to get to the next clue.
These are clues.
Here, let me see. Voila.
Oh, all right. These could be trade winds. Yeah, and these look like latitudes.
Yeah.
And I would guess that we are packing our bags again, Boyle. What?
Pro Deus quod licentia. Oh, no, it can't be.
Can't be what?
Oh my god, it's so obvious.
Nate.
Why didn't I see this before?
Jesus, enough of the beautiful mind shit. What the hell are you talking
Just
about?
hang on. Sam, did you get the photos?
Here I am. I'm calling what I thought was Sullivan's phone, and look who picks up. How you been, Nate?
Hey, Rafe. It's been a long time. How did you get this number? Sullivan leave it on a cocktail napkin?
I wish. That only would have cost me a few shots of rum, right? No, I had to pay top dollar to find you guys.
Yeah. I hope you didn't spend too much on this whole Avery thing. I hear the competition's fierce.
Yeah, you pulled off some clever moves there. But in the end, all that matters is who gets to Avery's treasure first.
Oh, that sounds like a bet.
Hey, Nate, you know I'm always game, but my partner, well, she prefers to mitigate unnecessary risks.
Wow. Rafe Adler, taking orders from somebody else. Oh, how times have changed.
Look, Nate, I'm gonna make you a one-time offer here. You drop everything, go home, live your life. I'm willing to forgive and forget, for old time's sake.
As tempting as that sounds, Rafe.
I gotta say, I'm Not normally the kind of guy who likes to quit while he's ahead.
Okay. Prodeus Quota sent you for God and liberty. These are nice pictures, Nate. Good composition.
You hacked our phones.
You stole my cross. Listen, Nate. If you're half as smart as you think you are, you'll accept my offer. What's it gonna be?
Listen, as nice as it's been to catch up with you, I really gotta take this call, so...
Well, Nate, one more thing. Nate!
What?
You do realize that your phones are equipped with GPS, right? I'll see you soon, buddy.
Shit.
Let me guess. Goons with guns on their way here now.
Sam,
For God and liberty. Nathan, do you understand what this means?
Sam, listen to me.
get off the streets right now and destroy your phone.
What's going on?
Rafe knows where we are. All right, you gotta find someplace to hide.
Sam? Sam! Damn it. Hey, I'll buy you a new one.
Nathan and Sully then chase after Sam, with Nathan climbing onto several vehicles until he eventually catches up with Sam. The two then get chased by this armored vehicle and are able to destroy it, but then...
All right, I think the coast is clear.
All right. Pro Deus Cor Licentia. This looks like a simple cipher.
For God and liberty. Means their damn motto. All the paradise references. I can't believe we missed it.
See, you two made it out okay.
Way better than okay. We found Libertalia.
Liber, what are you?
Libertalia. Seems Avery founded the legendary pirate colony.
It's more of a pirate utopia, really.
Okay, but what about the treasure?
See, as the story goes, this place provided a safe haven for hundreds, maybe even thousands of pirates, and they shared everything. Property, resources.
Money?
And they kept it all in one common treasury building.
Okay. So, where is this commie pirate sanctuary?
Right here. That island, just northeast of Kings Bay.
Hey, Rafe has a copy of this.
Yeah, well, by the time Rafe figures it out, we'll be well on our way to Libertalia. I'm telling you, that treasure is as good as ours. Shit.
How's the Malaysia job going, Nate? Seems like you're a hair off course.
Elaine, it's not what it looks like.
Really? Because what it looks like is that you're searching for Henry Avery's buried treasure. And given the shoreline soldiers that are all over town, I'd bet you're not the only ones looking for it.
All right, well, I guess it's kind of what it looks like. But I can explain. Look, it's gonna sound crazy.
Try me.
Well, for starters, this is Sam. Sam Drake. My brother.
Hi.
I'm sorry.
I thought he had died in a Panamanian jail, but I was obviously very wrong. He's been stuck in there for 15 years, and it's because of me. And the guy who broke him out wants a lot of money, and the only way we can pay off the debt is Avery's treasure. But that's the good news. We found it. It's on an island just off the coast.
Okay, just stop. Was there ever a Malaysia job?
Come on, wait. Elena, wait!
I don't get you.
Look, I wanted to tell you.
You know what? Enough.
No, I wanted to, but how could I?
I don't know. Just say it.
I had to protect you.
That is bullshit, Nate. You just didn't have the nerve to face me again.
I knew you would react like this.
How would you react? You lied to me for weeks. If you were killed, I wouldn't have even known about it. And now you have a brother. Who are you?
Come on. I'm me. Come on, it's me. It's different this time.
Oh my God.
I have to save him. I don't even care about the treasure.
The look on your face when you walked into this room. If you're done lying to me, then you should stop lying to yourself. I got a plane to catch. You do what you have to do.
Hey, what are you doing? Go after her.
We're not done here.
Well, maybe we should be.
What are you saying?
I'm saying maybe there's a smarter way to save Sam.
Such as?
Such as we give him a new identity. We put him in hiding somewhere.
He's been in prison for 15 years. He's not going into hiding.
Okay, fine. You go after your wife. Sam and I will head off for Libertalia.
Without me? Come on, you'll get both of you killed.
Really? Kid, I've been doing this for a hell of a long time. I think I might be able to
Hey,
handle...
you want to be helpful, Sullivan? Go keep an eye on her.
Whatever you say.
You need a hand?
I got it. Let's go pack your bags.
Nathan and Sam are then on a boat off the coast of Madagascar and eventually land on an island searching for a secret entrance and eventually find one, causing Nate to solve this really annoying spirit puzzle. Once they have solved that really annoying puzzle, Nathan and Sam then spot the island that they are looking for and then go through the storm from the beginning of the game. Nathan then wakes up on a beach and then a long while later finds Sam, and the two have an argument about why they are still here looking for the treasure, but soon after they find Libertalia. Once Nathan and Sam find the building that they are looking for, they then discover a large map on the ceiling that shows New Devlin, England. A while later, they run into Nadine and have a fight, which they then run into Rafe. It is then revealed that the whole story about Hector Alcazar is a lie and that Rafe himself got Sam out of prison just by bribing the warden and needed Sam to help him find the treasure. Moments later, Nathan then falls off a cliff but is rescued by Elena. It then flashes back several years into the past after the escape from the orphanage, with Nate and Sam finding a big house containing their mother's old research. The two find out that their mom was a historian but are suddenly discovered by an old lady. We then find out that Nathan and Sam's last name is Morgan instead of Drake. The police begin to arrive and the old lady forgives them. Seconds later, the old lady falls over and dies, causing Nathan and Sam to escape. Once Nathan and Sam have escaped the police, they talk about what they're going to do after the incident. Sam says to Nathan that they should change their names to Nathan and Samuel Drake because her mom believed that Sir Francis Drake had heirs. It then switches back to Nathan talking to Elena. Nathan then talks to Sully and briefly explains that the whole story that Sam told was a lie. A while later, Nathan and Elena discover the house of Pirate Thomas II and find out that Tu and Avery hosted a party which resulted in all the other pirates around them dying. They then find the house of Henry Avery and discover muddy footprints and Sam's lighter, which then leads them down this tunnel, eventually leading to Sully and Sam. The three then decide to go home. A few moments later, Sam says that he needs to find the treasure and then leaves. Nathan at first says that he won't follow him, but eventually ends up going after him as he says bye to Sully and Elena. It then shows Nadine having an argument with Rafe about going onto the boat after Sam stole one of their boats, which Nadine eventually agrees. Nathan then goes onto the ship and discovers Rafe and Sam. Nate and Rafe then point guns at each other while Nadine leaves, and then...
Seriously, Rafe, this is insane, even for you.
You want to hear insane? Nathan Drake raced a madman and his entire army to the steps of Shambhala.
Jesus!
Nathan Drake found the lost city in the middle of the Rub al-Khali desert.
God damn it. Come on, we can get out of here together.
Nathan Drake discovered the fabled El Dorado.
Come on, Rafe, stop.
Nathan Drake is a legend. You know, I shot the man who told me that.
Look, I get it, you don't like me very much.
You know, for all your greatness, Nate, you have nothing. You are nothing. And I warned you to get out of my way. I have sacrificed everything to find Avery, and I'm not gonna let a couple of two-bit thieves, a senile con man, and a washed-up journalist take that away from me! You care about that parade of losers so much. I'm going to make sure they join you.
On guard, dickhead.
Nathan and Rafe then have a sword fight, which results in Rafe losing and Nathan and Sam getting off the boat and getting rescued by Elena. It then shows Nathan talking to Sully about how this was the end of their adventures. He then talks to Elena and then Sam privately, and then leaves. Sam then talks to Sully about a job. It then shows Nathan in his office doing paperwork. Jameson then walks in and says that someone is buying the company and proceeds to give Nathan the keys. He then walks outside and sees Elena. She then explains that she bought the company with the money that they got from the coins, and also says that she got the permits for the Malaysia job and that she also wants to bring back her old TV show. Nathan then challenges her to Crash Bandicoot. We then play Crash Bandicoot again and find out that Nathan and Elena have a teenage daughter years later as she searches through the house and the shed to find her parents. She then finds the keys to this closet containing all these old artifacts from the previous games. Nathan and Elena then show up and we find out that the girl's name is Cassie. She says that she found old artifacts inside the closet, and Elena says to Nathan that it is time to explain to Cassie about their past. Nathan is at first apprehensive to tell her, but then soon agrees. Elena then looks at an old picture from the time of the first game, and that is the story of Uncharted 4: A Thief's End. Uncharted 4 has multiplayer similar to its predecessors of Uncharted 2 and Uncharted 3. It has players on teams complete objectives on a variety of different game modes, playing as several different characters throughout the series. There is also a survival mode where 3 players survive waves of enemies as the difficulty increases each round. There are also extras such as the treasures that can be found throughout various parts of the game, just like the other 3. Statistics just show you an overview of your gameplay experience. Bonuses contain the add-on sections, which has different skins, weapons, render modes, and gameplay modifiers to choose from. It also has a model viewer to look at high-resolution models of the characters that appear in the game, and a concept art viewer. These all have to be bought with currency obtained by collecting treasures. You can also view Nathan's journal entries. The gameplay of Uncharted 4 plays like the other games in the series, with the combat, shooting, and exploration feeling the best it has ever felt. Uncharted 4 introduces this new rope mechanic where the player is able to get Nathan to higher to reach areas. It also introduces this rock climbing feature. The graphics of Uncharted 4 still look great over 7 years later. This is the original PS4 release from 2016 and targets 1080p at a pretty solid 30 FPS. It also has HDR support and can go up to 1440p on PS4 Pro. The PS5 version can achieve 4K at 30 FPS, 60 FPS at 1440p, and 120 FPS at 1080p on PS5, but I can only show the PS4 version. And that is Uncharted 4, The Thief's End for the PlayStation 4. It's the conclusion to Nathan Drake's career as a treasure hunter, and also one of my favorite PS4 games. And remember that every treasure has its price.